Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for February 14th through 20th, 2022. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you. So let's see what we've got coming out for the week ahead. Of course, we do start our week with February 14th, so Valentine's Day. And of course, you know, love it or hate it, there is lots of love in the air. Love is the highest vibration of all. And whether you have a romantic partner or not, whether you celebrate Valentine's Day or not, you can really harness the high vibration of the love in the air. So maybe, you know, spend some time with some friends, the people that you actually like in your life, and maybe even give yourself a little bit of self-love, self-care, give yourself a little bit of attention. We also have a full moon in Leo in the middle of the week, and this full moon really does give us a little bit of courage to, you know, to wrap things up, to close down cycles, to release manifestation intentions into the universe. But it gives us a little bit more courage to release control as well. Okay, try not to micromanage areas of your life, get a little bit more in the flow of the universe, and also gives us that little extra courageous boost that we may need to find forgiveness so that we can really embrace our own inner peace and we can really move forward, leave things behind once and for all that affect our current energy, that prevent us from moving forward, release all those blocks, and that way we're ready to embrace all of the new in the universe. And ultimately, the universe is very vast, very abundant, unlimited potential, and it's all here, yours for the taking. So this shows your connection to spirit, to your higher self, and to the universe. So use all of this wonderful connection and this wonderful energy that you've got working in your favor. Blessings open it up for you. Okay, blessings flow your way. A lot of magic in the air. So if you are on a manifestation journey, that is a great sign there that this is everything, all the pieces, all the puzzle pieces are really falling into place. Okay, it's a wonderful energy of magic and abundance that's all around you. So your intuition may be very much heightened in your week forward. Of course, here Scorpio, you are a water sign as well, so the moon may have a significant impact and effect on you in some way. Hopefully it's positive for you. You know, some people don't love full moon energy. Other people bask in its glory. So whichever one that is for you, okay, there's, you know, meditation and contemplation, and your intuition is very much heightened. Okay, and of course, you know, if you are feeling a little bit out of whack with this full moon energy, the universe is saying, you know what, here, maybe it's a great time to, you know, to meditate and to quiet your mind a little bit there and just find that deeper connection with the universe. Okay, and you know what, speaking of connection, of course, love is in the air. I do just want to let you know that I do have a contest running again, and this is for a free personal reading with me, free to enter, and I will have the details a little bit later on in this particular reading. We also have true love coming in here, so this is very lovely, and of course we do have love, romance in the air. But if you look at this person, okay, who's looking back at this person in the mirror? Herself. Love begins inside you. And, you know, sometimes sometimes we're not in the energy where we're really feeling as though we love ourselves, right? And you know what? It all begins there with you. It begins with forgiveness, with healing, with letting go. And all of this builds our energy, builds our confidence, and replaces any kind of negativity with positivity, okay? So really, the true love, you should be your number one true love, okay? Right? When we learn to love ourselves, we learn to love everyone else as well at the same time. But this is also that reminder, we've got this beautiful white light of spirit here, that spirit loves you also, okay? And again, that vast universe, okay? I feel as though your intuition is heightened. Your spirits, angels, and guides are trying to guide you, trying to help you heal, move forward, and trying to help you be a little bit more confident, okay? But this is also a great time for you to manifest love of all kinds into your life here as well. And of course, a reminder that some of you may already be with your one and only, your true love, and to spend some time with that person as well. And of course, loving relationships happen on all levels. It does not have to be romantic. You know, the love of my life is my best friend, and I've known her for 25 years, and You know, she doesn't actually live close by anymore, but you know what? She's a soulmate of mine, right? Soulmates come in many shapes and forms. And, you know, I think we'll always be there for each other on some level, no matter what else we've got going on in our lives. And, you know, she's a friend, but she's my bestie, so, right? We always have each other's back, and we always seem to know what each other's thinking at the same time also. So, you know, so anyway, so but we've been there for each other through breakups and all of that kind of thing. So sometimes your best friend can be your true love as well at the same time. Gender is not an issue, okay? We can't control who our loves are in our lives, okay? So, you know, your friends can certainly be your loves. All right, so heart of your reading here, we've got the Eight of Wands. Wow, talk about an energy of harnessing the universe there and using it to its full potential. The Eight of Wands is very often associated with manifestation and also some good news and some positive energy that is coming in there. We've got the High Priestess crowning you. So there again is your connection to the universe. Scorpio, I don't know, man. I just think that this is a lot of things are starting to come together for you. I think that this is, if you have not already been on a period of personal spiritual growth, I think you're going to have some sort of epiphany or revelation or something that comes in here. Pay attention to your dreams. You know, the High Priestess is very much in tune with the moon. Also very much in tune with your intuition, your spiritual self, but is also a little bit secretive as well. So I don't know, with that being in your crowning position, your conscious thoughts, perhaps there is a secret that you, perhaps there's something that you're doing that you're not talking about, okay? You're just keeping a little bit of a secret, but you might actually reveal something here as well. But let's see what else we've got coming out here. Beneath you, okay, your subconscious, we've got the Hierophant here as well. Holy moly, okay? Another spiritual energy that's coming in here, but of course the Hierophant is also about higher level learning. Ascension, it can be one of advice. It can be, you know, you might be in a position where you're a teacher or a guide, or maybe you're in the position where you're learning a thing or two. Okay, but it's also about your commitments as well. Okay, but again, a very spiritual energy. It's also one of tradition. Okay, tradition and playing by the rules a little bit there as well. Okay, so you might be looking to do something a little bit different if you're feeling as though you have to play by the rules and maybe you don't want to. Okay, but we've got behind you here, we've got the Six of Wands, and then we also have the Hanged One coming in. So I feel here that there is a huge epiphany energy that's coming in here for you. I almost forgot to look at the bottom of the deck here, which I am doing this week. We've got Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck here. And the Nine of Pentacles is one of success, confidence, overcoming your fears, your worries, your doubts, slaying your dragons, being bold, and, you know, being really, really confident, right? We've got this, looks like a black panther or black tiger or something. Anyways, some sort of spirit cat coming out there. So, but that represents independence. Okay, so this is really all about you here, Scorpio. Okay, and I feel that you've probably got some good news coming in. You're maybe just making some choices that are right for you for going forward. Sometimes we put other people first, but I think you're kind of looking out a little bit for number one in the week ahead, and that's perfectly okay. I think there's success knocking at your door. The Nine of Pentacles is one of success and abundance. It is one of overcoming your fears and worries and doubts, okay? And it is also one of splurging a little bit and doing something nice for yourself, okay? Taking that moment in time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And sometimes we don't do that, okay? So it does bring in an energy of, again, luxury, abundance, and success, but it is also that reminder to treat yourself. So in the heart of your reading here, we've got the Eight of Wands. So I think there's some really good news that's coming in here. Okay, certainly does highlight communication, both incoming and outgoing communication here. Okay, so your power of communication or even taking action moving forward is certainly right here and prevalent for you. So the Eight of Wands can certainly be kicking something into high gear, and the Six of Wands can also be something moving forward. Okay, but the Eight of Wands quite often does come in as a sign of manifestation. So I think some of you are I think there's something that's going to come to light for you in the week forward, okay? Something that you've been wanting, something that you've been hoping for, or even just some sign from the universe that things are working for you, that you're on the right track. We quite often do see repeating numbers like 1111, right? That's one of the big ones, okay? And usually is a symbol that, number one, 1111, make a wish, right? The manifestation. But it is also a sign from your angels and guides that you're on the right track. So if you do find yourself seeing repeating numbers or other kind of signs or symbols, look them up. Take that moment right then and there. Okay, for one, say, oh, what was I thinking about at that particular moment? What was I feeling at that particular moment when I saw that repeating number or that sign? And also do your homework. Look it up. Say if you see a number 1111, look up the spiritual and angel meaning of that number, and you will get a few different interpretations, a few different explanations, and at least one will certainly hit home for you. And it's signs from the universe that things are working, or it's even ones to get you back on track. Okay, so I think there's some really important universal information that is coming in here for you guys today. Okay, but I think here, the Six of Wands, this is something behind your back, okay? Something that's maybe a little bit of a challenge, or maybe something that's not going your way, or even a surprise, okay? Something that you can't see, you don't know about, okay? But the Six of Wands is typically something very positive. So I think here that with this being behind your back, I think that there may be something that you've wanted, to achieve, okay? And, I think maybe there's something that you want to move forward with, okay? And maybe it's just not going as fast as you want, or maybe there's some missing information that you need, that you're looking for. There could also be a lack of self-confidence for some of you here. The Six of Wands is usually one of being in the spotlight, letting yourself be seen, getting rewards and accolades and all this kind of thing, taking the lead, also moving forward. But it is also one of self-confidence, because it does bring in the energy of victory and success, okay? And then overcoming your obstacles and building upon your past successes as well. And so, but I just think here that maybe there's just a situation here where either it's not moving forward as fast as you want, maybe you're getting a little bit impatient, but you could also be just having a little sense of a lack of self-confidence, right? And sometimes, maybe you're facing an obstacle that's a little bit taking a little longer to overcome, okay? Something that's been holding you back even here with this. But I also feel that there's some really positive, really fun surprise that's coming in here for some of you. It could be some really good news, something that you've been waiting for. Again, sign from the universe, okay? Something that, brings about, certainly some happiness, maybe even some rewards that are headed your way, maybe even some financial rewards here with this Nine of Pentacles. Perhaps you have an opportunity to boss up, to level up in your career path as well. The Six of Wands, okay, really does show that someone holds you in high regard. And if you aren't in a situation where you're held in high regard, even though you should be, I think you're contemplating about possibly making a bit of a change or doing something a little bit different. And maybe you're just making your time, taking your time and thinking about the big picture. What do I really want? If I'm going to make a change, okay, or if I'm going to do something different, what does that look like to me? Because the Hierophant can certainly be one of those energies where you are having to play by the rules, okay? You're having to stick to a certain process, procedure, a certain structure. And the Six of Wands can actually show some challenge in regards to that, right? Because this is a little bit of freedom that's coming in there. The Eight of Wands, a lot of freedom. So perhaps you are looking to break free out of a restrictive kind of situation, right? To let your light really shine, to show people what you're made of. And sometimes in order to show people what you're really made of, sometimes you got to break out of something that is inhibiting you in some way, okay? So whether this is just doing something, throwing caution to the wind and doing something completely different, breaking the status quo in your current environment, okay? Or whether it's making some change and starting to make some plans to completely break free and start something brand new in a different environment. I think you're going to figure things out, and I think you're going to start to take some action there with that Eight of Wands. crowning you here, though, we do have the High Priestess. So I do think that there is perhaps something that you've got going on that you're not talking about. You may just have some deep inner knowledge, okay, a deep knowing of something. Perhaps your intuition is really trying to show you your way forward, or give you some, how should I say, a spiritual heads up and a spiritual leg up on the competition, perhaps. Okay, maybe there's just something that you know that other people don't know at all, and you're not talking, you're not telling anyone, because the High Priestess is a very silent kind of energy. It's all internal. I also think here that if you are manifesting things into your life here, I think your connection here with the universe, as we've already said, is very much on point. The Eight of Wands shows that your intentions are hitting their target, hitting their mark. And I think here you're really going to embrace this full moon energy, let things go, surrender with the Hanged One there, surrender your intentions to the universe, and just trust that things are going to go your way or unfold exactly as they should. And I think here with the High Priestess, you're very open and receptive to different perspectives, different points of view, different opportunities, all of these things. Okay, it's very much kind of an open mind. Okay, with that High Priestess, all about receiving, but I think you're receiving probably a spiritual download here as well. Okay, a little bit of enlightenment, I think, is coming in here for you. Beneath you, of course, we do have the Hierophant, right? So we already did talk about a little bit of conformity, perhaps. Okay, maybe you want to break free out of that, especially if you're feeling restrictive. And Scorpio, I don't think you really like to be restricted in any kind of way. You're probably a little misunderstood a lot of the time. Okay, so and sometimes we get in those situations where, you know what, it's like, I don't know, I don't think anyone really understands me here. And so again, you might be looking for a bit of a change. But the Hierophant does show a higher level of learning as well, okay, a spiritual ascension. And you see this spiritual guy here and all of these beautiful connection right there with his crown chakra, okay, all these blessings of the universe coming in, and, this free flowing of energy that's here. So I think your connection with the universe, especially in the week ahead, is massive, okay. But again, the Hierophant can also be one of maybe bossing up or leveling up in some way. Perhaps you're on the quest for some knowledge, okay, higher level learning. Maybe you're on the quest for some new information, okay, or maybe you're doing a little bit of research, okay. You might also be learning something in the week ahead, or maybe you are teaching someone something there as well. The Hierophant, we can certainly be in those situations where, are you the teacher or are you the student? You could possibly go either way. Could be spiritual, but maybe not. It could just be something in your everyday life, okay? But it is also one of commitment. And the Hierophant, of course, is Taurus energy, but it's known as it's kind of known as the marriage card, okay? So, or where we put our time and energy, what we commit to. So perhaps really deep down, you are committed to a project or a task. Perhaps you're committed to achieving your goals. The Nine of Pentacles, they're right here in your grasp, in your reach. Perhaps there's a little bit of information or something that you need to really fall into that Nine of Pentacles energy, okay? Or maybe you're looking to change where you are putting all of your time, energy, and commitment into. But we've got the Six of Wands, and again, this is behind you, so this could certainly be something that is coming in as a bit of a surprise, okay, some sort of recognition for something. The Six of Wands usually has you like in the spotlight, right? It's a victory march, a victory parade, people cheering you on, okay, that kind of thing. So you could just have a lot of support that's around you. Maybe you are putting yourself forward, even if it feels a little bit uncomfortable. Perhaps you're putting yourself forward for a promotion, for a raise. Perhaps you're putting yourself in the spotlight in some way. But again, there could also be this other energy here with the Six of Wands, where maybe you're leading the charge, you're taking action. Again, we've got two forward movement energies here with the Six of Wands, the Eight of Wands. You might actually be making some travel plans, oddly enough. Okay, perhaps you're going to treat yourself with the Nine of Pentacles, treat yourself to a little weekend getaway, or maybe even something longer. Maybe some tropical getaway. That would always be nice. And you've maybe been waiting for a long time. You might need to wait a little bit longer, or just kind of be open to doing different things, right? Maybe you've got some travel plans that you wanted to put into place. You've been waiting for a while. And now with the Hanged One here, you're like, changing your approach. Perhaps you're looking at things from all angles, right? You're like, I don't know if that's going to work, but this might, right? So I think you're keeping an open mind in regards to that. I think you're keeping an open mind anyway. Okay. Very much open-minded energy coming in here, which is actually really good for you. It actually shows a little bit of growth here as well. Okay. So, but I do think here that you do have some potential here to be recognized for a job well done. Again, maybe even boss up there. All right. And if you've been feeling a lack of confidence or a lack of forward movement, I think there's this big shift that's coming in. But we've got the Hanged One coming in here as well as the Hanged Man energy. So again, and in regards with the full moon, there's something that you're releasing, you're letting go of. Okay, you're surrendering to the universe. But the Hanged One is also where we keep an open mind. We keep an open, we keep our perspective kind of broad. We look at the big picture. We look at things from different points of view. We're open and receptive to other people's suggestions, opinions, that kind of thing. And what this does is this actually gives us those light bulb moments, the big little epiphanies that come our way. And sometimes when we can see things from other people's angles, or when we can embrace the possibilities that are around us, it does give us a little bit of enlightenment. It's like, oh, I never saw that before. Cool. Okay. And it brings, it can certainly be something a little bit exciting, but it does bring in a pause of energy as well, a temporary one. Sometimes we do need to take a step back, or we do need to take a pause in the action here to have a look and see where we are, where we've come from, and see if we're on the right track, but also see, maybe be open for some more information to come through to us as well, right? Sometimes we do need to take that little brief step back in order to figure out our next steps and our way forward. All right, so I'm going to leave that there for you guys because there's some great energy that's coming in here. And I'm going to close out your reading. I've got a couple of moon cards here, some moon magic. I have a believe in your own magic, some affirmation cards there for your self-confidence. And I already also have love card here as well. So while I am shuffling here, I'm going to let you know the details about the contest. So I am running a contest from now all the way up until March 6th. And this is for a free personal reading with me. And all you need to do is just two little things. For one, do something nice for yourself in the next couple of weeks. Something, whether you treat yourself to something, haha, 9 of Pentacles, okay? Whether you just do something nice for yourself, even if it's just finding 15 minutes of spare time just to kind of quiet your mind and take some time, a moment out for yourself. We quite often do put everyone else before ourselves and our own needs, and sometimes we do need to practice a little bit of self-love. So that's all you need to do, just one little nice thing. It doesn't have to cost you any money. You don't need to tell anyone what it is, okay? Just something that is nice for you, something to show yourself that you love yourself. The second step there is to hopefully like this reading. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hopefully you do. Free will is yours. You don't have to, okay? But certainly if you do want to be part of the contest, drop a comment in the box down below. Just say, I love myself. And that's it. You don't have to say what nice thing you're going to do for yourself. But if you want to inspire others, then you can choose to do that if you wish. But certainly put in there, I love myself. I will know that you want to be part of the contest. I will announce the winner on March 9th with a midweek motivation reading. So let's see what we've got. Failure is only learning. I move with confidence and resilience. Yes, indeed. Okay, the 6 of Wands. Remind yourself to give yourself a pat on the back for all of your accomplishments, for everything that you've overcome, every challenge that you have faced. Okay, give yourself that pat on the back. Okay, we don't often give ourselves enough credit. There is your next card. I know myself deeply and find myself worthy. Yes, a little bit of affirmation for you, especially if you're feeling not 100% confident. We've got focus on love. Look for good in everyone. Okay, love is self-love. It's love of another. All of this love is in the air. Love is in the universe. Okay, look for the good in everyone. The universe is made up of a series of checks and balances. For every challenge, there's a solution. For every negative, there is a positive. Okay, and when we focus on the good, when we focus on the positive, we attract more of that into our life. And last but not least, we've got storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. Yes, it does. Okay, and this is another thing to boost your self-confidence here a little bit. Sometimes we go through those challenges. Sometimes we go through a whole series of challenges, right? Like a series of these storms. And we're like, oh my goodness gracious, when is this ever going to come to an end? And this is a reminder that if we always keep looking forward, we're always finding those solutions. Eventually those storms will pass, and then we can really, understand sometimes why things happened, right? The hanged one that comes in there. But then we can always just embrace the future there. So every challenge does eventually come to an end, and focus on moving forward, focus on being confident, and focus on those things that keep you feeling stable. And as I was saying earlier about repeating numbers, got to tell you, we've got number 44 here with the storm card, and the energy card is number 4 as well. So 444, go and have a look up of that repeating number. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you. If there was, please, again, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you want to be part of the contest, I love myself in the comments box down below, and then I will enter you in there. And but otherwise, have a great week. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.